you doing today?
Good.
Good? You had a kind of a rough morning?
Mhm.
Yeah. That's okay. Well, we're going to talk about some of the things that we're going to do, okay? So when we're feeling kind of frustrated, or when we're feeling kind of angry or upset, or like we're just tired and we don't want to be here, right? But first thing we're going to do is talk about our social contract. So do you remember some of the things that are on our social contract? What are some things? What's something that's on our social contract?
Be nice.
Being nice, that's a good one. We have to be nice to who?
The teachers, family, and kids.
Be nice to teachers, family, friends. Yeah, we have to be nice to everybody. Because would we like it if someone wasn't nice to us? Yeah, we wouldn't like that. Good. What else can you think of? What else is something that's on our behavior chart? Or not our behavior chart, our social contract.
The golden rule.
The golden rule. What's the golden rule?
I kind of forgot. In a long time.
It's been a long time. Yeah. The golden rule means that we do to others what we want them to do to us, right? That's kind of the same thing as being nice. But yeah, you're right. That's on our social contract. What else? How do you want to be treated by a teacher?
Nice.
Nice.
Kindful.
Kind. You want the teacher to be kind to you? Do you want a teacher to be really strict? No? Just want them to be nice? Do you want them to be encouraging? Do you know what encouraging means? Encouraging means like, you can do it. If a teacher says, you can do it, Luke. Right? What else?
Be calm.
Be calm. Do you want a teacher to be calm? Do you think teachers want students to be calm too? Yeah, I think so. I think I would like for my students to be calm. Yeah. What else?
I mean, like, not like at home, because we have to be calm at school, and not at home, because we could play at home. We could pretend not being calm.
Right, because there's a time to be calm, and then there's a time to have fun, right? And a time to play. Like at recess, we can play, and we can be kind of crazy. But when we have to learn, we have to be calm. Yeah. What else? How do you think teachers want students to treat them? What do you think teachers want students to do?
I don't know.
You don't know? Do you think teachers want students to?
Oh wait, I thought you said teachers be like, or what else, like the teachers want to be.
Yeah.
But like what did you say?
How do you think teachers want students to act? What do you think teachers want students to do?
Learn, like, follow directions.
Yeah, learn, follow directions. Yeah. Do you think teachers want students to work really hard? Yeah. Do you think they want them to give 100% or just maybe 50%?
100%, but they have to show pride too.
Yeah, they have to show pride. Do you remember what pride stands for? We can look up there. What does the P stand for?
Pride.
Preparation.
Oh, yeah, preparation.
What's the R?
I can't see.
It's kind of hard to read. It's on that very first one. Preparation, respect, integrity,
and
discipline, and excellence. You're right. At Oakville, we have to follow those pride expectations.
Yeah, at my old school too.
At your old school too? Yeah. So preparation means that we have our materials ready and we're ready to learn, right? We're ready to go. Yeah? Respect means, do you know what respect means? We kind of talked about some of those things. Following directions is respect. Listening, being attentive, that's just another big word for listening. It means you're ready to learn, you want to learn, you're listening really hard. Being kind and caring and taking turns, those are also respect. Integrity is just another word for being honest. Do you think it's good that if a teacher is honest? Do you think it's good if students are honest? Do you want your friends to be honest? Yeah. Yeah, we want our friends to be honest, to be truthful, to tell the truth, and to be trustworthy. Do you want your friends to be trustworthy?
Yeah.
Yeah, we want our friends to be trustworthy. We want to be able to tell them things and know that they're not going to make fun of us, or know that they're not going to go and tell everybody else in the school, right? If it's a secret or something that we're kind of scared to tell somebody, we want to be able to tell them. Do you want teachers to be trustworthy? Do you want to be able to tell teachers things that, yeah. What about discipline? Do you know what that means? Discipline. Discipline means that we do our work, we get our work done, that we're responsible, and that we obey the classroom rules, and that we're role models. Who could we be role models for?
Family.
We could be role models for family. Teachers. Who else? Friends, yeah.
And your pets.
And your pets, yeah. We could be role models for our pets. Could we be role models for like younger kids? Like kindergartners? Yeah. So we could be role models. Yeah. Do you think it's important that we're good role models? Yeah, I think so too. And then the E in pride stands for excellence. And excellence means doing your best and staying on task. What else does it mean? Never give up. What does that mean? Never give up.
It means you don't quit.
Yeah, you don't quit. You do your best. You try hard, right? If something gets tough, you don't give up, right? Have you ever had something happen that was hard? Yeah. Did it feel great when you just kept trying, and finally you did it? Didn't it feel amazing? Yeah. So pride, showing pride. Can you think of anything else that we had on our social contract? Do you remember? Some other things that might have been on our social contract. You're doing so good.
Good listeners.
Good listeners, yeah. Do you think that teachers want students to be good listeners? What about students? Do you think students want teachers to be good listeners? Yeah. Do you want friends that are good listeners?
Yeah.
Would you like it if you had a friend who you were telling a story to, a really funny story, and your friend was not listening? He's like this.
Yeah.
Would you like that? No, we wouldn't like that. We don't like that, right? We like to be good listeners. I bet your friends like it when you're a good listener too. Yeah. Should we look at our social contract, talk about some of the things we talked about? Yeah, this is our social contract that we signed at the beginning of the year. Remember? When we did this as a class, and then we all signed it if we felt like we were ready to follow our social contract.
Why did I write my name?
You wrote it twice. I don't know. Maybe you were just super excited to follow it.
Probably I just wanted to make fun. Oh wait, I think I remember. I think I was happy or liked doing that.
Yeah, like you were in a really good mood that day.
You
like to sign it.
I like to sign it
Yeah, you like to sign it.
So in case one gets erased.
Yeah. So see, here's my name. There's your name. We both signed this. We have some friends that signed it too, and another teacher that signed it. That said that we were all going to do our best to follow our social contract. So what's this word? Do you know? Can you read that?
Happy.
Happy. So we said that we were going to be happy. Try hard.
Helpful.
Helpful. What's helpful?
So you help someone.
Yeah, you're very helpful.
They fall down.
Yeah, if someone falls down, maybe a teacher drops something and you pick it up.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, or maybe the teacher wants the door closed or open. I know you like to do that too. You're very helpful. Yeah. What's this one?
Nice.
Nice. We talked about that. Do you know what this big word is?
Compromise.
Compromise. Compromise. Do you know what compromise means? Like if you want chocolate ice cream, and I want vanilla ice cream because we're having an ice cream party.
Yeah.
We compromise and we say, well, we both like strawberry ice cream, so maybe we can have strawberry ice cream.
Mhm.
That's a compromise when we both agree on something.
Mhm.
Good. Respectful. We talked about that one. That's part of our pride. Respect. Respectful. You're doing so good. What about this one?
Positive.
Positive. Yeah. Is it good to be positive?
Yes.
Yeah. Would you like it if a teacher was always negative? What if I came in every day and I said, ugh, I don't want to be at school. I don't like school. I wish I was at home. It's cold outside. It's rainy. I don't like this. I don't want to be here, but I guess we're going to have to. So let's get started. Let's do these stupid words. Would you like that? No, that wouldn't make anything fun, right? If we were always negative. So it's good that we're positive. What's that word?
Share.
Share. What's that?
Have fun.
Have fun. Yeah, it's good to have fun. Yeah. We like to have fun in this class, right?
Yeah.
We like to do some fun things that still make us learn, that still help us to learn, like our multiplication songs, or sometimes we play games that help us learn, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. What else? Do you see any other words that you want that kind of just stick out to you? No?
Oh wait, friendly.
Friendly, yeah.
I be friendly sometimes, or yeah, a lot. I sometimes for Cole has a really hurtful skin, so I even forget a lot that he has really hurtful skin, and I have a you know, a phone sword, and I hit him with it, and it kind of hurt him.
Oh, yeah.
And I just help him a lot because I get ice packs or band-aids because he slid down the slide and he scraped his knee.
Oh, yeah.
And I got a giant one because it was big and it was like bleeding.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you're a good friend, huh?
and once I hit his finger, I don't know if it was a mosquito bite or something, and just started getting bigger and bigger, and I got an ice pack, and that helped.
And that helped?
And then a band-aid.
I bet he likes having a good friend. But you're a good
That's
friend.
like his only. Chloe, used and me are like his only friends.
Really?
Mhm.
Well, that's okay. Sometimes we don't have to have a lot of friends. Sometimes it's okay just to have some really good friends, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like Chloe's really not nice when I'm around because she's just jealous because I only she knocked on his door like 100 times. I only knocked on it because I just got here. And
Uh-huh.
and he
Yeah. Yeah. It's good that you're a good friend. Sounds like you are a great friend.
and I knocked on his door like almost like 2 times.
Yeah.
And Chloe, like, she was there for like the whole entire school year.
Mhm. What else is on here? What's this word?
Kind, quit,
Kind, quiet.
Quiet.
Yeah. What's that one? Good.
good listener.
Good listeners. Yeah. I like it when you guys are good
Smart.
listeners because we get a lot done. And what's that one?
Smart.
Smart. Are you smart? Yeah, you're pretty smart. We're all very smart in our own ways, right?
Yes.
It's kind of sticking to the table. Is there anything else that you think we should add? Can you think of anything? It's okay if you can't right now. Yeah. Maybe we'll think of some more. We're going to come back to our social contract after Christmas break. Okay, with everybody. We'll talk about our social contract. We'll see if there are things that we want to change
Okay, name with everybody.
with our whole class.
You mean
Like Miley and James and yeah, with all of them. We'll have our we'll come together and we'll see if there's any more words that we want to add, any other things that we want to follow.
like the first day before the Christmas break.
No, the day after when we come back from Christmas break.
How much is the Christmas break?
I don't know. I think it's 2 weeks. We'll have Christmas and then we'll have another week and then it'll be New Year's And then after New Year's, we'll come back.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, it'll be a long time.
I mean, like, that's, Christmas is like, I hope it snows this year. So it
You
never
hope it snows. Yeah,
It
you
never
hope it snows. Yeah,
I remember last year that it snowed.
yeah. Well, good job. We're going to talk about now our...
A long time ago at my old house when I wasn't here, we pulled the trash can in the snow to fill it up with snow. And it fell over when we both, my brother and me, were on top of it. And all the snow came and, like, buried us.
That's funny. Okay, good job. Now we're going to talk about our behavior chart,
I
okay?
jumped off.
Now we're going to talk about our behavior chart. So you do this, we've been doing this for a while, but we're just going to kind of remind ourselves. So
I forgot. So it was like, I think it covered us or just stayed in
stay
the...
focused, okay? Okay, we'll talk about that in a little bit, okay? Okay, so what are our 2 rules that we really want to do? What's the first one?
Be safe.
Be safe. What does it mean to be safe?
Don't hit, don't kick, don't punch.
Don't hit, don't kick, don't punch. What?
Don't,
What should we...
don't yell and knock down things.
Don't yell, don't knock down things.
No.
What are some things that we shouldn't hit?
Spiky.
Spiky things. Yeah. What about our friends?
Our friends, humans.
No. Yeah. Anybody, right? Yeah, we don't want to...
Unless it's a person that tries to rob someone, we have to hit or taser.
Unless it's a bad person,
Yeah, that tries to rob us. Or
Yeah, we
something.
kind of talked about how if a bad person comes in to the school, sometimes we have to defend ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah, and we might, you don't care if if a bad person comes in this room, and you don't care if we use anything here to fight with, because it's all replaceable.
So we should be safe. So we don't want to hit or kick anybody. What else? What if it's a regular day? What if it's just a regular day like today and we're at school and we get super upset?
Don't hit, don't kick, don't punch.
Don't hit, don't kick, don't punch. What about pinching?
No, don't hit.
No. What about chairs? What if I picked up that chair? I got so mad. I picked up that chair and I threw it across the room. Is that being safe? No. Why is that not being safe?
Because
What could happen?
someone could get hurt.
Someone could get hurt. What if I threw that chair across the room and right when I threw that chair, Miss Willig walks in and she got hurt? Would that be good?
No.
No, I would feel bad, right?
We have to call the ambulance.
We might have to, yeah. We might have to call the nurse, or we might have to call the ambulance even. Yeah, you're right. So it's good that we're safe. Is it okay to rip paper? No.
No,
Well,
kind of. We can if we have like a paper that I could squeeze
yeah.
and break. And stuff.
Sometimes it's okay. It's
Oh,
okay
yeah,
if
we
you
had
ask.
let's go like a box full of paper. I grab a paper, I rip it up, I get in a bowl, and throw it.
Yeah. So it's okay to rip some paper, right? Because we're not being hurtful. But what if it's like my paper right here? What if this is like my lesson that I'm teaching and you get mad and you say, I don't like that, and you rip my paper, take my paper away, and you crumple it up and you rip it and you just start twisting it. How do you think that would make me feel?
Bad.
That would make me feel bad.
What if it was a one that you worked really hard on and you had to teach, or you would go out of school?
Yeah, you're right.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. No, I know you don't. So it's good to be safe. You're right. What else? What's our other rule? I will.
Have safe hands, have safe feet.
Yep. And I will
follow directions.
follow directions. What does it mean to follow directions?
If someone's talking to you, you look at them or whatever.
Yeah. If someone's talking to you, you look at them. What if a teacher is teaching? Like Mrs. Dunn. What if she's teaching at the front of the class? She's teaching math. What would following directions be? What would it look like?
Looking at it.
Looking at her. Maybe listening. Yeah, we'd want to listen. We want to follow directions. What if Miss Dunn says, hey, I need you to do this right now. You have to work. You have to do your homework. What would be following directions? Do we do the homework or do we say, nah, I just want to sleep right now? Which one? Do we say,
work.
no, I don't want to do it?
I don't know work.
Yeah, we work. We have to work. Because what's our job at school?
That work.
To work. Why do we work at school?
Make our brains.
To make our brains smarter, to learn. Learn so we can grow up and we can get jobs and have lots of money, right? Yeah. All right, so part of our behavior chart is that each of these times, so when you're with me, then when we have math centers, and when we have regular math, or whole group math, and social studies, and each special of the day, each of these times, you can get points, remember? So how many points can we get? Do you know?
2.
Yeah.
3.
You can get 1 point
3.
or 2 points.
Or 3.
Sometimes we can get 3, yeah,
But I never do.
if we're doing really, really good. But 2 means great, right? 2 means that we're doing exactly what we're supposed to be doing, right? 1 means that, hey, you're doing good, you're doing your work, but maybe we need to stop talking so much, or maybe we need to stay seated. Yeah. What about, can we get 0 points?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can get blanks.
That's not good.
But that's not good. Yeah, we don't ever want to get blanks. But sometimes we do, because maybe we're having a bad day.
What do you mean sometimes we do? Like to?
Sometimes we get blanks, right? Sometimes we don't get any points. And that just means that, hey, we're not really doing what we're supposed to be doing. Maybe we're not doing the work that we're supposed to be doing, or maybe we're talking too much, or maybe we're out of our seat and we're running around the room, right? So those are some things. If you see you have a blank, maybe you gotta step back and you gotta think, what am I doing wrong? What do I need to do differently, right? Yeah. So last week, it's kind of making a sound. So last week we had kind of a rough week. You remember that? We didn't get as many points. We didn't always meet our goal. What's our goal? How many points do we want to get? 21 points. Yeah. We want to get 21 points because 21 points gets us what?
Piece of candy.
Yeah, a piece of candy. And then, what's your favorite toy? What's your favorite reward?
I mean, I was gonna make up a new one, a new thing.
You want to add a new reward?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to add?
Do you know those Lego Halo guys? They're not a lot of money.
Lego Halo guys.
They're not a lot of money.
They're not a lot of money. I don't know if I know what that is.
I mean, do you know?
Do you have some at home?
Yeah, but I want more.
You want more?
Trying to accomplish my mission to get like 30, like 100.
Yeah.
Or 200 or something.
But you said Mom gives that to you when you meet her goal, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that right? Yeah.
Oh, but I forgot to do my stickers on the other day.
Yeah. What's your favorite goal, or what's your favorite reward right now? That I give you. Do you like the candy? Do you like to draw on the? You like the toy army men, yeah. So how many points do we have to get the toy army men? If we look down here at our points menu.
35.
35, yeah. And you were doing really good for a while. You were getting 35, 40. Sometimes you even got like 45 or 47.
What's that?
That just means that if you want to save, so maybe you get 20 points today, okay? You can choose to save it, means that you can put it towards tomorrow's goal. We did that one time, remember? Yeah, or you can cash it, which means that you're gonna spend it, You're gonna spend your 20 points and you're gonna, or 21 points and you're gonna get that piece of candy. Okay? Yeah, so you can choose. You can choose to cash your points and spend them and get a prize at the end of the day, or you can choose to save them and put them in the bank, right?
So, candy, the Halo guys are they're not that much money. It's at Walgreens, and they're in the toy section.
Okay.
You might want to buy a couple of them so you don't run out, because
Do they come as one, or do they come in a bag?
they come as
or like a
one.
box?
They come as one.
You just get one.
Or there's like a bag that you have to figure out which one it is, and it's cool.
I'll have to look, but I don't know if I can afford it. Okay.
It's like it's a tiny bit.
Okay.
It's a tiny.
It's just a little bit. Well, I'll look and I'll see if I can
Do
get
you know
some.
how to spell Halo? It's like
Yes.
That's how what it looks like.
Yeah.
That's the what it looks like.
Yeah.
The name.
Good. All right. So we know how many points we need to get, right, each day, and we know how we can earn those points, right? So what else? Last week was kind of a hard week for us. So what do you think we could do differently this week so that we get those points? Because last week we kind of had a rough time meeting our goal, right? Is there something you can think of doing that could maybe help us to meet our goal? Something that you could do, or something that I could do to help you meet your goal?
I
Don't know. Maybe following directions more. Taking some breaks when we feel like we're getting upset. Yeah. So remember, we've got this break card. You always have this on your clipboard, right? And so if you ever need a break, all you gotta do is point at it, get the teacher's attention and point at it, or you can slowly take it and walk it up to us and hand it and say, hey, I need a break. Or you can just ask, right?
Yeah, is this a new week?
This is a new week, yep. And it's a long week. It's gonna feel like a long week because we had such a long weekend and a short week last week.
I know, because I always get done when it's because I never get to have free time.
You never get to have free time?
Because
You're talking about at home or at school?
At school, because I always get done at the last week when my symptoms.
Oh, at the last minute. At the last minute. So maybe if we just work really, really hard this week, we might be able to get those breaks or those free times. Yeah. If we work really, really hard. Good. What are some things that we can do when we start to get angry or we feel like we don't want to work?
Raise that.
You need a what?
Maybe you have to raise the thing.
Raise the break. Yeah, you can show me the break card. What else? What is something else you can do when you feel like you need a break? Or if you feel like you're upset. Do you know some things that you can do?
Raise my hand and then say I need a break.
Yeah. What are some breaks that we can do? What's something we can do on a break that helps us to kind of calm down?
I don't know.
Do you like to play with the stress balls? You don't like to squeeze the stress balls? Those don't help you to calm down?
I don't know.
You know those stress balls over there?
I know what they are. I don't know what they use.
Well, I'll go get those in a little bit. What else could we do? Do you know the star to stop, take a breath, and relax?
What?
Looks like this.
Yeah, I had that at my old room.
At your old school, yeah.
No, at my old room.
Oh, at your old room?
No, I mean, Miss Madison's room.
Oh, yeah. Miss Madison's room, yeah. Did that help? Does that help if you take a deep breath? No? Sometimes no. What about if you...
rubbing my back.
Rubbing your back does, yeah. So sometimes if a teacher has to rub your back or scratch your back.
No, I don't mean subjective like that. I mean like.
Yeah, it helps you to calm down. Yeah. What about so relaxing? What about relaxing? What if you take your mind off of whatever made you upset and you think about something funny or something that kind of calms you down? That doesn't help? No? Because I remember you one time told me that when someone makes you laugh, someone does something funny or says something funny, it makes you laugh and you kind of calm down that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the balloon? Have you ever done a balloon? I had a friend who loved balloons and that was his favorite thing. We'd blow up a balloon like this. And then he really liked the sound when it deflated and it went all the way crazy around the room. So we'd go like this. And that helped him calm down.
But, I still don't know how to do the pretzel.
The pretzel? The pretzel, so you're going to cross your arms, okay? And pull your arms up to you, okay? So just keep them in like this. Or you can do this, okay? You squeeze yourself really, really tight. And then you're going to cross your feet, too. Yeah, good. Cross your feet, okay?
Okay, I think the other thing is this.
You can do that, too. Yeah. But you have to bring it really close to you. And you cross your feet, and then you're going to put your tongue on the top of your mouth like this.
I can.
Stick your tongue right here on the top of your mouth. Touch the roof of your mouth. There you go. You got it. And then you just hold it like that. You squeeze really, really tight, and then you release, and you just kind of fall. You don't really fall, but you just relax. Yeah. Sometimes that helps. Sometimes people like that because they really like that tightness. You can also do the drain, which is your hands are in front. You make a fist really, 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 really tight. Squeeze it really, 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 really hard. And then you let go. Some people like that too.
What's the star?
The star is the stop and take a deep breath. And then relax. Yeah. Yeah. So these can help you. I know that Miss Russ really likes these. Miss Madison used these last year. So these are some things that really help you too. They can help you to calm down, right? Yeah. Yeah. Good job. All right. Here's some other things that we just have that can help us to calm down sometimes. Do you see anything on there that kind of helps us to calm down? I see breathe, relax, taking a drink. Sometimes if I'm really upset, I just need to walk away. I need to go somewhere and get a drink of water and then come back. Hug a bear. Do you like to do that?
You don't have a bear.
I don't, but Mrs. Slade does. And I know she would let us borrow that.
I don't know.
Well, she's got that shark, and she's got like a lobster and some funny animals you can do. Yeah.
And a frog.
Yeah, and the frog. So you could do that if that might make you feel better. If sometimes you want to squeeze a bear, I can also bring one from home if that's something you want to try. Is that something you want to try? Would you like to try hugging a bear or something?
No.
No. Pushing on a wall. That's really fun. Have you ever tried that? Have you ever done a push-up, like on the ground?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've done that on my wall.
Yeah. So sometimes if we do kind of like a push-up on a wall, or if we like try to push the wall, you're just trying to push it really, really hard. That can help us to feel better.
What's this one?
That one's drawing and Play-Doh and paint. We don't really use paint because I don't have a lot of paint in my room. But you do like to draw. You like to draw. That sometimes calms you down, right?
Yeah.
So that's a good calming strategy.
Blocks.
I've got Legos. Those are the blocks that I've got. Yeah, I've got Legos. Sometimes some people like to count. They can count to 10, or maybe they try to count backwards. We're working on skip counting, so maybe it would be fun to skip count. Maybe you want to skip count by 2s or 5s. You also like to squeeze. You like to squeeze the ball, or we talk about squeezing the ball. We also talk about the quiet space. You know your TP.
You need to get a new one, like a bigger one.
I need to get a bigger one.
A bigger one because that's tiny.
It's tiny. It's tiny.
And it
there.
has a window, and I don't like windows.
You don't like the windows. Yeah, I wish there was something that closed the window, right? So that nobody could see in at all. But I don't know that that would be safe. I think it's good that we have that window. So if you're missing, if I can't find you, I can still see, and I can look in that window and I can see that you're in there without having to open the door.
You could open the door.
I could just open the door. Yeah.
But that you need to close the window though.
Yeah.
And get a bigger one. Just like that one.
Just like that one, a
Yeah.
big, huge tent. I don't know where we would put it.
No, not a big giant tent. I mean like a tent like that. Like
Just a tent.
like a tent that.
Like a square.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know where we put it. Do you know where we would put it?
You might have to move like some stuff.
We'd have to move some things around probably. Yeah.
Or put it like right there if it could fit. No,
Yeah. Good. Okay. All right. How you doing today?
Good.
You feeling good?
Yeah.
Are you in a good mood? Yeah. Tell me something good.
That I.
Did you get a Halo guy yesterday?
No.
No?
That I built the Lego Halo Guy set.
Ooh. That's pretty cool. You built that at home?
Yeah, a while back.
Oh, okay.
Not like it's still up.
Hell yeah. Was mommy pretty happy that you got 100?
Yeah.
Yeah. You did really good yesterday. You got
Me and
100.
Mom.
You got 100%. Yeah, mom.
Heart did a weed.
All right, you ready to talk about this? Okay, so this is our 5-point regulation scale. That's what it's called, a 5-point regulation scale. Okay, and so there's numbers on the side, and these numbers are going to help us determine where we're at. So if you're in a really good mood, like you are today, and you feel like, hey, I'm ready to work, you're going to say, I'm at a 1. I'm doing great. I feel good about myself and about what is going on around me. So I'm in a good mood. I'm ready to learn. Okay, so you'd say, I'm at a 1, right? And then you would say, I'm feeling kind of sunny, right? If you're feeling kind of sleepy or kind of sad or just, I don't know, kind of in a funk, you might say you're at number 2. And so if you're at number 2, you're feeling kind of blue. Okay, you're doing okay. You're not super pleased, but you're not upset either. You can say, I can stay where I am and keep working. I can control my anger by myself. So you might feel kind of cloudy. Okay, that's number 2. But number 2 just says that, hey, I'm still gonna try and work. Okay, if you get to number 3 and you feel like, hey, I'm feeling kind of yellow, I'm getting kind of irritated, people are starting to bug me, I'm getting irritated, I need to walk away from this situation. And then you can tell a teacher that you need a break. So number 3 is when you feel like, hey, I need a break. Okay?
Can I bring that in my room?
Yeah, absolutely. So you'll have this with you in your clipboard, okay? So if you ever feel like, hey, I need a break, and you don't want to, and you kind of feel like you don't want to use the break card that we talked about yesterday, and you want to use this instead, you can do that, okay? So you can just show a teacher, hey, I'm feeling kind of rainy, I'm feeling like a rainstorm, I'm kind of upset, I need to go take a break. Okay, I'm feeling out of 3, I need to go take a break. Okay? Remember, we talked about all those breaks yesterday?
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, when you get to number 4, that means you're getting too angry. Okay? Sometimes things don't go well. They frustrate us, they get us angry. So number 4 says, my brain isn't working clearly. I might say or do something I will be sorry for later. I need to go to my safe place to calm down. Do you ever feel like you're you're so angry that you say something or do something that you know is not right, but you feel like you're going to feel bad about it later? Or do you ever feel like, hey, I can tell, like, I want to say something really mean, but I know I shouldn't? Do you ever feel that way? Yeah. So if you ever get to a 4, you might be orange. And that means that, hey, you need to go to your safe spot. You need to go to our safe place. You need to make sure you're asking for that break, okay? That means I'm not in a good place and I don't want to work right now. I can't work because I need to go calm down before I can get in a good place, before I can get back to green. Okay? Right? Number 5 is our red, and that means that you can't stand it anymore. Just like a tornado, right? Number 4 is our hurricane. Number 5 is a tornado, because the F5 tornado is worse, right? That's what you said? Yeah. So if number 5 says, I can't stand this, and I'm ready to explode. Do you ever feel like that? Do you ever feel like everybody's making you mad, and you're just so angry? You're ready to burst. So number 5 says, I want to hit something or someone or throw something. I need an adult to help me to go to a safe place so I can calm down. Okay? So if you get to number 5, if you ever feel like I just want to throw things, or I want to hit something, or I want to kick and that aggression takes over, that's what you can use. You can use that 5. You can tell us that, hey, you're at a 5. Okay? And then the teachers are going to help you. Okay? Right? Because that's what we're here for. Yeah? So right now, where do you think you're at? You feel like you're at a 2? Why do you feel like you're at a 2?
Because I didn't get to say hi to my friend when I was in my classroom.
You didn't get to say hi to your friend in your classroom? So you're feeling kind of sad. Do you think that if we just went and said hi to your friend that you'd be at a green? Or at a 1? Yeah. So you're feeling kind of sad. You're feeling kind of blue, kind of cloudy, right? So, but if we handle that, that's good. You feel like, hey, if I just do this, then I'll be able to work, right? And I'll be able to get right to work. Yeah? Okay, good. All right, the other thing that we're going to talk about today are these red, yellow, green cards. Okay? So, green, if a teacher comes to you and they put a green on your table, that means that, hey, you're doing awesome. That means you're doing fabulous. You're doing such a great job. You're doing so good. Okay? You're doing what you're wanting to do. Okay? Green is where we want to be, right? We want to get those green cards. Okay. What about if we're talking too much and we're not doing our schoolwork?
Yellow.
Huh?
Yellow.
Yeah, we get a yellow. And yellow just means it's not a bad thing. Yellow's not a bad thing. It just means that, hey, you need to take a step back and refocus, okay? Okay, so when you get a yellow, it's not a bad thing. It's not saying you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. It's saying, hey, take a breath, calm down, refocus, okay? Let's get back on track, right? And you get 10 seconds, okay? So when I give you a yellow, I'm going to count from 10. I'm not going to count it out loud. You look right here. I'm not going to count it out loud. I'm just going to count down like this.
What if I don't know what word when you're doing it? Like you're way over there and I'm like right here and I'm not working and you start doing it.
Oh, then I start counting. I'll make sure that you know that when I'm counting, okay? I'll make sure that you know when I'm counting. I won't just count without you knowing. Okay? Because we want yellow to be able to say, hey, you either need to get back on track or maybe you need to ask for a break. Okay? That's what we want yellow to be for. Now, if we get to yellow and I count down from 10 and you saw me count down from 10 and I run out of fingers, okay, then that's a red. And red means, hey, we need to go to the refocus spot. We need to take a time out. We need to go think about what we need to do. You need to blow your nose? Okay, so red So red means that, hey, we need to go take a break, we need to go to timeout, and we need to go refocus, right?
Mhm.
We need to think about what we're doing. We get 5 minutes, and then we got to get back on track.
Mhm.
So how long do we get?
5 minutes.
5 minutes, and then what?
And then head out.
5 minutes, and then we go back to work, right?
Yeah.
Now, if we go to 5 minutes, and we still don't want to work after 5 minutes, then we have to start wasted time, and wasted time means that we lose recess. Okay, and that's not fun. We don't like to lose recess because that means that we have to come in during our recess time and we have to do the work that we didn't do, the work that we missed, right? Okay. All right. The last thing we're going to talk about are the fun stuff, okay? We've talked about these before. But so, if you ever feel like you're so angry and you need something to squeeze, okay, you can ask for a sensory toy or a stress ball, okay? This one's my favorite. I like this one a lot.
I like not this one. I like this one.
That one's pretty cool also. So if you ever need a break, or if you ever need like to calm down somehow, or if you're just really angry, you can ask for one of these. It's okay, okay? You could squeeze them really hard. The only rule, there's some rules with it, okay? So what are some rules, do you think?
Don't break them.
No breaking them. That's a good rule because if we break them, we can't get to use them again, right? We don't get to use them again. What's another rule?
Don't throw them.
Don't throw them. That's a good rule too. We don't want to throw our toys because then we lose them also. We could lose them. We could break them. We might hurt somebody, right? And then we don't get to play with them anymore. All right. So, just as long as you're being safe with these, okay? You can use them to, if you're really angry, you could squeeze them super hard and then relax. Sometimes that makes me feel better. Can you try that? Try that with this one. That's your favorite one. Squeeze it really, really, really hard. As hard as you can. And then relax. And squeeze it really hard. And then relax. So that sometimes can help us feel better. Right.
Is there like glue in this?
I don't know, it kind of looks like there's glue in it, but I don't think there is. So,
Glue is like really hard to squeeze, kind of.
yeah.
Look at these. I've never seen these ones.
Yeah. These are just, sometimes these feel good to some people. They just feel kind of cool. Okay. So that's our rule with these. Okay?
Okay.
So you think you're ready to go and learn and to work hard?
Yes.
Yeah. You think you're going to have a good day? Yeah. I know you will. We're going to meet our goal? Get 21 points?
Try.
All right. Do you want to set a bigger goal for yourself today?
Do you mean?
Do you want to set a goal for yourself that's higher than 21? If you still meet 21, you can still get your points, but maybe you want to set a goal for getting 30 points today.
I do mean 3. So what did I do?
You know, on our behavior chart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that something you want to do?
Oh wait, I want to see the purple one.
You want to see the purple one? Is that something you want to do?
Yeah.
All right. So what goal do you want to set for yourself?
100. Just a second.
100%?
Actually, no, I'm doing it.
No. What do you want to set for yourself? You want to try for 100%?
50?
50 points?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
I
that's
mean,
a high goal.
I don't know how to do 50 points though because you can't get 3. Like, the number
Well,
all
no,
the time.
usually if you get 2 points each time, you can get 50 points.
What?
If you get 2 points each time, you get 50 points. Remember?
Yeah, I can try that.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
How about let's go for 40 today.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go for 40 today.
I mean, like this morning, we had the practice and stuff, so I was right here. I was like right here.
Oh,
and
yeah.
with both of
Kind
them
of in between them.
because Miss Dunn yells at me a lot of times.
Yeah.
I don't like people that yell at me.
Yeah. Well, if we do what we're supposed to do, right? If we're on task and doing what we're supposed to do and following directions, then we don't get yelled at, right? Yeah. But maybe you can just tell Miss Dunn, like, hey, I don't like it when you yell. Can you ask me in a nicer way? Yeah. Sometimes it's okay to use our I statements. I don't like it when, right? Yeah. All right. Ready? Let's have a good day. High five me. All right. Good job.